to be careful there. Oh, Dave Cedars just being ultra defensive to say, if you're going to run into the back of me, I'm going to cover equally as hard. Gloves are off.
How's the counter punch from Dave Cedars? And this is getting really aggressive. Though we waved yellows down here, so they just need to take a breather in this little fight.
My take on that was definitely a return serve from Dave Cedars.
Goodness me. And it's really brought Tim Brook into the scenario.
Slowly.
Oh,
this feels like it still hasn't finished yet.
It's getting pretty wild between Luke King and Dave Cedars. He's got him covered now down the hill.
The 17 of Luke Yule, he's hanging in there. Oh, he's looking down the inside here, down the run, down the beach front.
Bit of an illusion, isn't it, really, when you see it from that angle. Declan Fraser is back in this, and Tim Brook.
Get out!
And Brook will get through in a couple of positions. It was Brown, but now King will drop down the order. Fraser even further.
Wall there on the turning point. Oh, whoa! Fraser has just hit the back of King. So this was a mistake from Fraser. Just wide on the exit there, down into the...
Oh, no, and there's more down here at turn one. And the championship fight is just about over now because Luke King and Jake Klein are in this.
So that's King in the 9 and Klein in the 6. So King is able to get going, and that'll be important. He was able to continue on and finish in P19.
I wonder if the oil had anything to do with that.
You'd have to say yes, for sure. Certainly would have contributed. Now, you can, if you look at the front of that shot there, there is a little bit of a shiny line on the road, and that indicates that the oil coming out of Carroll's car has come out of the engine and caught these guys out. Look at the glass just shattering everywhere.
Second, third, and fourth, all in that accident in terms of the championship. Unbelievable. Second in the points behind him, but still has something of a mountain to climb. He goes for a spot beside the top 10. Peasy gives him some racing room. From 19th to 10th with a car that is looking very second-hand indeed right now. It's been quite the drive.
Race 2 obviously this morning, the evidence is right behind me here, so It is what it is, you know, that's motorsport, these things happen, and to seal off second in the championships definitely a good celebration tonight. Yeah, well, I mean, after today's shun at turn 2, I got a bit of a sore neck, so I went over and saw Jeremy Will Davis' physio, who kind of fixed me up a little bit, and I asked him the question, I said, "Is tonight?" And he said, "Absolutely." So don't worry, we'll be getting on it. We've got our whole sponsor group coming out tonight, so can't wait to celebrate with them, and I'll finally be able to shake Tim's hand, because I haven't spoken to him since Sandown.
What are you going to talk to him?
Oh, I'll just say congrats, mate. I've been friends with Tim for a long time. Had the championship face on this weekend. I'll be back to mates and a few shots on the bar tonight, and yeah, just have a bit of fun. Enjoy it. Thank you. Thanks, Luke.
Came in with a shot at the title coming into Newcastle. Drove the wheels off it almost literally at one point. That had different doors on it. It looked like a patchwork quilt at one point. Huge effort to get that car out, almost impossible. And then to drive from almost rear of grid through 16 cars. The car looked like it had its eyes pointing in different directions at one point. It was just an unbelievable drive and summed up the tenacity of our runner-up for 2018. Put your hands together for Luke King.
Woo!
Holds on to the race lead. Absolutely refused to give up. Let's just start by talking at the end and we'll work our way backwards. Today, unbelievable day for you, Luke. And to get that car under the grid for the last race of the championship, it really proved a point that you were not going to give up, even though there was a massive deficit to make up, and you drove through the field, but unlucky, mate, falling one step short.
Yeah, look, I mean, the way that we started from the back in that final race, we did the mathematics, and we knew we had to finish either second and have Tim get a DNF in that final race for us to win the championship, and I was still hopeful of that. Sorry, Tim. So we knew what we had to do, but yeah, look, it just wasn't our weekend this weekend, and there was a lot of unfortunate things that went against us. I'm glad to see that Declan and Dave Seeders got here safely tonight the way they drove this weekend. But jokes, guys, I'm not joking. I've been lucky enough as a small boy, my mentor throughout V8 Supercars has been Mark Larkham, and I've been lucky enough to stay in touch with him over many years, and he said to me in a conversation over about 45 minutes that we spent together at Araran Power Station, which is not far from here where I work, so it's kind of a local area here for me, that Luke, you should let nothing stand in your way of trying to win this championship this season. So I think that the way that we've acted this weekend and how we've performed throughout the whole season has portrayed that. And, you know, we didn't quite get it right this weekend, and I'm proud of what we've done, and I hope Larko's proud of us as well. As I was saying, winning this championship's all about pulling the right team together and all the elements behind you. And a driver can't do it without his sponsors. We can't be competitive without a budget. And I'm so proud to have represented the brands that we have, and I'm happy to say that they've been proud to be involved with us. Fast Track Communications are here tonight. Mark Fallen and his whole team, thank you very much for being here. All the guys from Actron Air, Rob Mundy and Jamie Mayer, their head marketing and head of sales manager, couldn't be here tonight. Ace Products, Aqualuma LED lighting, Auto Action, Superior Auto Sport, Andy and Rodney, you guys have been a godsend prepping the car this year. Sorry, I'm losing my voice because I was yelling a bit in the car today. You've been an absolute godsend this year, and as my engineer, you've done a really good job, so thank you. John Rocker and the whole team from Sydney City Toyota. Liz and I are going on a holiday in Brisbane this year, and they've been kind enough to lend us a Lexus product, which we're going to very much enjoy touring the Gold Coast in. Precision Wheels, Virtual Motorsport Designs, who's here tonight. So many others behind the scenes, I can't really take up too much more time. Sorry, Neil. A driver also needs a series to compete in, and we wouldn't be here without the hard work from Neil Crompton and obviously Toyota as a brand for bringing supercars together and presenting us as drivers with the opportunity to compete on the main stage. So big thank you for that. I know there's been a lot of thank yous to you guys already today. Another story I'd like to tell, Neil Bates is an absolute legend. He has helped us so much this year, and we wouldn't have even really been at Townsville and Taylor and Bend and some of those big flyaway circuits without the support from Neil and his crew. And the amount of phone calls that I've had with Darryl and Neil late at night has just been phenomenal. So the support that we've had from them, and even today Neil pulled a door off one of his other cars and put it onto our car, and he actually became a pseudo part of our pit crew, helping us out, getting us back up there. So thank you very much, Neil. We really appreciate the support. It goes a very long way. Lastly, a driver cannot compete without its team. So like I was saying, my father Brad, who's slaved away with me in the garage for many years, and been through many sponsor conversations. Mum, who goes through all the pain that she sees Dad and I facing to try and achieve the dream that we have, that is motorsport, and trying to make it to the top level. Liz, my girlfriend, who's taken over my social media this year and has been my driver manager for the whole entire season. And I suppose all the competitors here in the Toyota 86 series. We've had some amazing support, and especially this weekend from Liam and Dave McAdam, Nick and Dave Carroll, who have been great. Cricky, Timmy, awesome competitors. Thank you very much. And Klein as well. Can't forget Four Eyes over there. Sorry you ran into me in that final race, mate. Got a bit of damage to fix. I've got 30k here. I might be able to lend you some. So look, yeah, that kind of ends it for me. I don't know if Chad's got any other questions. I feel like I've taken up too much time as it is, but very, very proud moment for us to be up here in second place. And thanks for having me tonight.
Well done, guys. Congratulations to you. Totally very appreciative. That was cool. Yes, more on that.
More than you expected.
That speech went longer than race 1 at Bathurst this year.